Have you ever wondered about the unexplained mysteries of the past? What if I told you one such enigma lies right here in the history of America? In the year 1587, a small colony was founded on an island off the eastern coast of North America. It was poised to be the first permanent English settlement in the New World, but the settlers vanished under mysterious circumstances. The only clues left behind were cryptic carvings in trees. Join us as we delve into the mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke. The year was 1587. The English, eager to establish a permanent colony in the New World, set foot on an island off the eastern coast of what is now North America. This was the birth of Roanoke, a small colony destined to become one of the most notorious mysteries in American history. The colony was an ambitious venture led by the mayor, John White. His wife, child, and grandchild, the first English child born in the Americas, were among the settlers who called Roanoke home. But life was far from easy. The settlers faced a harsh environment, unfamiliar terrain, and limited resources. The challenges were great, but their determination was greater. Recognizing the dire need for additional resources and manpower, John White made the difficult decision to leave his family and the struggling colony behind. He embarked on a journey back to England, a trip that was meant to be brief, but ended up lasting 3 long years. In his absence, the settlers were left to face the harsh realities of their new life, their survival hinging on their resilience and adaptability. But the colony that White left was not the one he would return to. But upon his return, White was greeted not by his fellow colonists, but by a chilling silence. His wife, child, grandchild, and the entire colony had vanished, leaving behind only cryptic clues etched into the trees. The mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke had just begun. The colony that was once teeming with life was eerily abandoned. The only clue to the settlers' fate were the cryptic carvings on the trees. John White, the mayor, returned from England after 3 long years to find his home, his family, and his fellow settlers gone. The ghostly emptiness of the colony echoed with the unspoken stories of its missing inhabitants. The only remnants of the colonists were the enigmatic carvings found on the trees within the settlement. The word Croatoan and the letters CRO were carved into the bark, silent witnesses to the fate of the settlers. These cryptic clues were the sole breadcrumbs left behind, tantalizingly hinting at the possibility of survival. However, the opportunity to investigate further was snatched away by an approaching storm. The storm's imminent arrival forced White and his crew to abandon their search. They had to turn back, leaving behind the deserted settlement and its haunting secrets. In the wake of these discoveries, theories began to emerge. One of the most prevalent suggests the colonists may have moved to the nearby Croatoan Island, now known as Hatteras Island. At the time, the island was inhabited by the Hatteras Indians. The theory proposes that the struggling colonists might have joined this Native American tribe, driven by their desperate need for resources and knowledge of the land. Did the colonists join the Hatteras Indians for survival, or is there another explanation? Only the silent trees of Roanoke hold the answer, and they aren't talking. Adding to the mystery are the Dare Stones carvings believed to be made by Eleanor Dare, revealing the fate of the colonists. These stones carry a weight of intrigue and speculation, each etched with tales that could potentially hold the answers to our burning questions. The Dare Stones are a collection of 48 rocks, each inscribed with messages reportedly from Eleanor Dare, daughter of Roanoke's mayor, John White. The stones tell a story of survival, hardship, and ultimately, death. They detail how the colonists moved inland, merged with a friendly native tribe, and how Eleanor's husband and child tragically died. The first stone, discovered in 1937, is considered by some to be genuine. However, the remaining 47, found later, have been widely dismissed as 20th century forgeries. The controversy surrounding these stones has only served to deepen the mystery of the lost colonists of Roanoke. Adding to the enigma is the language and style of the inscriptions. They are written in an Old English style that matches the period, yet contain grammatical errors and strange phrasing that cast doubt on their authenticity. These stones, these pieces of history, or perhaps clever trickery, are a fascinating part of the Roanoke saga. They continue to spark debates and fuel research as we strive to piece together the puzzle of what happened to the lost colony. While some dismiss these stones as a hoax, others believe they hold the key to the mystery. In 1998, a new chapter in this mystery was opened with the Croatoan Project. This initiative aimed to delve deeper into the enigma that is the lost colony of Roanoke. With a keen focus on the theory of the colonists' integration with the Hatteras tribe, the project sought to find tangible evidence to support this hypothesis. The Croatoan project has since made significant findings, unearthing artifacts and objects within Croatoan villages that were unique to the English settlers of the late 16th century. These include English-style pottery, gunflints, and even the remnants of Elizabethan clothing. These discoveries suggest an English presence and quite possibly a cohabitation within the Croatoan community. But these artifacts do more than just suggest a presence. They tell a story of two very different cultures coming together in a time of need. They paint a picture of the colonists, desperate and resource-starved, finding solace and survival with the Hatteras tribe. A tale of adaptation, resilience, and survival against all odds. Yet despite these findings, the Croatoan project hasn't been able to provide a definitive answer to the fate of the colonists. Did they fully integrate with the Hatteras tribe? Did they eventually perish due to disease, conflict, or other hardships? These questions remain unanswered. While the Croatoan project has shed some light on the situation, the full truth remains elusive. The lost colony of Roanoke continues to be a captivating mystery, its secrets still buried deep within the annals of history. The lost colony of Roanoke remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. Despite the cryptic clues left behind, the theories of integration with the Hatteras tribe, and the controversial dare stones, the true fate of the colonists remains shrouded in the mists of time. Archaeological efforts like the Croatoan project continue to shed light on this enduring enigma. But the full truth eludes us. Though we may never know the true fate of the Roanoke colonists, their story continues to captivate us, reminding us that history is often as mysterious as it is fascinating.